Today's announcement here in New Jersey, we're announcing the first 5 permits that are going out to companies that will be exploring the wind energy off the Atlantic. The wind energy off of the Atlantic is a very significant resource, one that we hope to develop, one that we have been working on for a long time since we came into office on January the 21st. Commercial scale wind energy projects have a size that ranges upward of 350 megawatts for each of the wind projects. That means when you accumulate all 5 applications that have been submitted, we're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of over 1,500 megawatts of power from these particular projects. It is important for us in the Department of Interior to have the kinds of partnerships and collaborations that will make these things possible, and there is no better partner than what we have here in New Jersey and Governor Corzine. He really has been at the point of the spear in terms of leading a renewable energy revolution that at the end of the day will create jobs for the men and women of New Jersey. The people who you see standing both to my right and to my left are people who are workers, who ultimately will have jobs will be created from these kinds of projects.
Turn it on in Atlantic City, yeah? So we're going to turn on the wind.
Mr. Secretary, when the last administration failed to get the final rules out for offshore wind development, we were very worried about how quickly the Obama administration and your department would move. We found out very quickly that our worries were misplaced. You hit the ground running at full speed immediately and have shown this country and these workers here that the United States is committed to offshore wind. And Governor Corzine has shown the leadership in this last summer when he realized that one wind park was not going to be enough to get that critical mass to get going. So he chose 2 other developers instead of just the winning developer in a competition to go forward so that all 3 companies, and we support this idea of having all 3 companies moving forward. So thank you, Governor, for that.
The commercial fishing industry of New Jersey is committed to responsibly harvesting the living resources, the marine resources of our oceans in terms of the seafood we present to the public, and also the renewable energy that we see offshore of wind. And we need to do this in a manner that's both compatible with existing uses such as commercial fishing industry and new uses such as energy. Because without committing to change such as renewable energy, we realize ourselves, our industry and our society will stop. So we've taken a paradigm changing shift to say we want to be leaders in this new change. Now for that, I really want to compliment first, well, both people. One, Governor Corzine. To be clear, you've taken the real leadership role here. Before, 2-3 years ago, you took the first steps to say, we're going to do environmental studies from Stone Harbor to Seaside Heights out to 20 miles. We're going to make certain that we have baseline environmental data that will really tell us whether or not and what is out there and how it will be impacted by the work we do. And it's important that we have that baseline environmental data because clearly we want to develop in a manner that is both responsible and forward-thinking. And we want to really compliment you for your forward-thinking part of that.
We've seen tremendous leadership from Governor Corzine and Secretary Salazar. It's really a great day that these regulations are out, that these leases have been announced, that the money is available, that 3 entrepreneurial companies are going to commit to capital to get these Met Towers out, to provide the data needed to get the financing, to build these projects, to provide these jobs. Governor Corzine, Secretary Salazar, today we've moved one significant step closer to a cleaner and more stable priced energy future in New Jersey.
The step-by-step progress we're making to implement our energy master plan, to develop alternative energies, to make sure that we are reducing our dependency on foreign oil, reducing carbon emissions, and making sure that we're creating green-collar jobs is the plan that our president has, and I hope people here in the state of New Jersey know that that is the essence of our energy master plan. This announcement today is a very important ingredient of developing that alternative energy portfolio that the state of New Jersey is on track to be creating.